Okay, we're gonna try the old one-handed live dig. What is up? Welcome back to Gone Diggin'. My name's Matt. Back behind me is a little field I could. If you remember that episode, it was a great field and a great permission. We're back out here today. We're looking for places that haven't been planted yet, but we're gonna go find some treasure. I'm really excited and I'll show you why right now. They cut this little ditch right through the middle of this field. Now this doesn't look like much, but I guarantee something's hidden in this, so let's go find it. We're going to be playing with the XP Deus first to start off with. Pretty simple, running the hot program. I'll throw that down in the description. And I'm going to back that up with sifter on one side and then my mid deep on the other. And I'm going to do a video on this for you guys to understand my programs and how I run it. But pretty simple setup, hot program, a mid deep, and a shallower program on the other side. We're going to get to finding stuff. All right, so I've worked a little strip right down through here. And I just got the best signal that wasn't foil. And we'll see what that is. Looks like maybe it's a flat button. No, it's a wee penny. Man, that thing is green. It was down here. Now it could have washed. I found a few things that washed. So that's a good sign. Maybe there's something left in here or something still hidden that was deeper than other machines could go. Alright, I've been working my butt off. And I'm sorry, I haven't filmed much, but I got a pocket full of aluminum, and now Mr. Bulldozer friend just showed up and is running and ruining my silence, but he's got a job to do. But check that out. Is that stamped? What is that? I don't know if you guys know what that is, but that is part of a federal, it's called a wrist breaker sword. That is a sword guard handle, and this is where it would have clipped into the bottom right down here. That's a really neat find. I've been lucky enough to find a whole one. I've never found a piece of one. A lot of times the baskets were really big and they would have been easy to find, so that is phenomenal. Really neat piece of history, and it's through all this aluminum that I found it. So my bulldozer guys left, which I'm very thankful to have my earphone noise only left. But I got to thinking, last time I was here, we hunted right up against this green field here, but we're right on a road. And I picked up my first target. Well, this is actually my second target. It's a little piece of lead. But down in all of that, I also found this weird piece of brass. So why not hunt this road? It's sand. It was probably a field. We were finding stuff right there, so I should be finding stuff here. Makes sense to me. Okay, I got something here round. It looks like it may be iron. Oh, it's a railroad button. All right, that's cool. Suspender button. Probably 1880s, I'd guess. Today it's just sneaking them out of here. I will tell you, man, the sheer amount of volume of garbage I've dug today has made it difficult to film. But we're gonna keep going. Oh, I don't know what that is, but it's old. Looks like it's kind of flaking apart, so that means it would at least be pewter. That sounded good. I thought it was gonna be a shotgun shell though. Okay, we're gonna try the old one-handed live dig. That's rated to 92, 94 on the XP. In the hot mode, it's 17 kilohertz. And I don't think it's gonna be really deep. Maybe a big piece of iron, but we will see. Making a mess out of everything. Hasn't been a lot of trash over here. Unless this is really deep, or I was hearing my, oh man, worst live dig in the history of live digs. So many roots. Alright, we're gonna move you back. Look at the ground. Gonna take some creative editing on my part. Be out. I wasn't expecting it to be this deep, whatever it is. Oh, that was worth it. Is that a big penny? What is that? I don't know, it's got something stamped all over it. Let me clean that up with a toothpick and I'll be right back. So I don't know what that is, but it's super old. It's very thin, it's holed, and it's got writing all the way, let me put it in the frame. It's got writing all the way around it. So that's a V and a 1, 2, 3 and a plus. There's a R. I wonder if this was some sort of counterfeit. I don't know what that is at all. I'll take some pictures of it and I'll post it and see if we can figure out what it is. I'll also double check, make sure you got so there we go. That was a great signal. I knew it was going to be good, knew it was going to be old. So hopefully there's some more old stuff in here with it. So what is this coin that I found? I wanted to do a quick cutaway because it turns out this coin right here is a Spanish 8 maravedis that was minted in 1630 by King Ferdinand IV. After doing some research, thanks to my friend Jeff Lupert and the guys and gals over at ID.me, we've noticed that this coin was actually minted in 1630 and then re-tariffed, which means it was basically revalued in 1650 from a 8 maravedis to a 12 maravedis. And that is why there is a V and a 3 here, and then this side is the 1650 mark, and then flipping over to the other side should be the 1630 mark. This is the oldest coin I've ever found, and I am more than proud to have such a piece of colonial history brought over by an American settler, would be my guess, or American colonist. So, British colonist. Anyway, incredible find for me, and really special coin with a lot of history. If you're interested in learning about the Maravedis coins, I would encourage you to look them up. It's a really, really neat story about them. On with the show. Okay, so it's starting to rain, but I think I got a little shank sticking out of there. And that is a nice colonial period flat button. So I'm betting that whatever that coin thing is I found is colonial. That's a nice early one too, probably mid 1700s. So we'll have to see what that, it looks like it's blank. Let's see what that coin is. I'm really excited about that. I think it's gonna be super old. All right, from right here, right close to that is this piece of brass. And I don't know what that is. It looks old though. It looks probably colonial would be my guess. All right, maybe we're on a hot spot. I hope so. So this is a banging 84 signal, and rather than torment you through another live dig, look at what I just popped up. That is a powder flask spout. That's awesome. Super, super cool. Beautiful patina, beautiful condition. Maybe the rest of the powder flask is around here. That's where it's screwed together at the bottom. It would have had a little trap door that you would have loaded your powder and dropped it in. So we'll keep looking for the rest of that. That is fantastic. So it's actually raining pretty good right now. I know I wanted to stick on that road, but to be honest with you, I just couldn't stay and dig so much aluminum. I'm really glad I explored and found this little spot. You know, one of my sayings is don't leave relics to find relics, and I try to live and preach that, but sometimes you just can't handle it. You got to move on for some mental stability when you're out doing this. So I think what I'm going to do is try to get out of here before the rain gets too bad, and we'll go see what we got. So here we go. All right, there's the trash. There's about 50 or 75 shotgun shells in there. There is a lantern in here, and maybe I can see the patent date if we don't have an unsquished side. I don't know. We'll have to look at that one. But that is definitely a brass turn for a lantern. So I didn't get that on film because it was raining pretty hard, and I was like, I gotta go. Some iron buckles, some other knickknacks and doodads. But let's get to that. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna do day 2 of extending this hunt. We're gonna keep looking and see what we found, what we can find from this spot behind me, and maybe expand our search a little bit. So let's get right to it. It's a beautiful day to be socially distanced, and we've got our first target. I hope you enjoy this video. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We got a button right there, and I was just picking through this trash. Oh man, what is that? Huh. Maybe it's just a button back, or just the face of one, but that is a very decorative little button. Oh, it's got a hole. It's like an underwear button. That's wild. Huh. Okay. That's a good target. We'll start with that. Sometimes when you're looking for somewhere good, you've got to follow the clues. So here's one clue, there's another clue, and here's another. And all of these are small pieces of pottery. Well, these clues lead you to these. Look at that. That is a very early colonial period flat button, and that is a fantastic find, which maybe means we'll get a piece of silver to go with their old coin we found the other day. That was tough. That one was in a hole with a nail. That may have a design on the front. We're gonna have to wait and see if we can clean that up. That may be a good one. Just got this nice big high tone, and then there's this big piece of green. What was that? Got no clue what that was. Huh. It's really interesting. That's pretty neat right there. That is a colonial period rosette sitting right in the plug. Would have been led back. Yeah, this is a good spot right here. So you got to follow the clues to find the good items, and I should have thought sooner about that road bed we saw in there, and a bunch of different other things, but we found some pottery that led us right into some flat buttons that extends a little bit more why that coin was on this hillside. So let's go back and clean it all up.
So the sun's going down. I've gotten in, taken a shower, and I'm much cleaner than I was before. But the last 2 hunts at this place have been really incredible. Nothing you could ever ask for, but everything that you could ever hope for when you get to go out and dig with great people or find some incredible history. My lessons I'll say that I learned at this place is don't ignore the obvious signs. I've seen that roadbed down in that bottom before, and I don't even know if I did a good job of capturing it. But I saw it, I thought it was a roadbed, and I should have investigated it, and it would have led me into more history. And it's going to continue to lead me into more history as we follow it, and we make a methodical effort to see where it leads. If that means connecting permissions, we will have to do that. But it leads, to my mind, in some great treasure. I've always walked into a place and thought something just felt old, and that road certainly leads me to believe that. So let's go over what we found real quick. So it's a little dark, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4 flat buttons. That one I haven't cleaned up yet. And then we have 1 rosette. I have not cleaned that up as well. That little button right there turned out to be really neat, little 2-hole underwear button. Really excited about that. Oh. And then all the kind of normal knickknacks. And then of course from the last hunt, we have this, which is an incredible coin, and I'm going to do a cutaway of that, or you saw a cutaway of that earlier in the video. And then powder flask, another flat button. This is actually the first marked powder flask I've ever found, and it says AM Flask and Cap Co. on this side. And I didn't find that until I cleaned it up. Some buttons, wheat penny, unknown brass item, some pewter, sword guard. Really neat item. But overall, a great couple hunts. So as always, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I put my heart and soul into each one I make, and if you made it this far, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. If you would, reach down and click that like button. And I hope this video finds you safe and well. My name's Matt. This is Gone Diggin', and we'll see you next time.